Às 10 são agora, live. O comentar napište v spodaj, če sem live ali nisem. Ok, prav, da se. Sam kje pa vidim, koliko nas je gor? Ne, zdaj, če sem gor, poglej. How do I see who is on or not? जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांगो गंधर्विका गिरिधारी जीव की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांगो श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्त्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांगो श्री राधा नयननाथ जीव की जय। जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय नितरीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचिशिला भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी शिला गुरु महाराज की जय। जय नितरीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचिशिला भक्ति दैत माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नितरीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंसास्तत्र सचिशिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। जय परमहंसा शिला गौर किशोरदास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय शिशिला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय वैष्णव सार्वभौम शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवर की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासुदेव गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गो गोवर्धन वृंदावन श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंद आत्मक श्री ब्रज मंदिर की जय। जय श्री नवद्वीप धाम की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ श्री सुदर्शन चक्र जीव की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देवेर श्री चंदन यात्रा महामहोत्सव की जय। महोत्सवकारी भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सर्वविघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। जय श्री राय रमानंद प्रभु तिरुवाप तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। Can you write here in comment if someone can see me or not? This is my first time live today. Haribol. Now why video is not coming? My video. Oh wait. Oh, I had to turn. This is my first time live. Bandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Pada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam sagrajatam sahagana raghunatanvitam tam sajivam sadvaitam sabadhutam parijana sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitanscha. What about Devaki? I'm seeing here. This is my first time live on Facebook, so be patient with me. Usually we had these online programs on Skype, but now Skype was cancelled and the new okay, there 1 second, I will send her message. She was not knowing that it is already working, so Skype was cancelled, so now I'm trying this Facebook live. We'll see how it will go. Today is the disappearance day of Raya Ramananda Prabhu, so we'll sing that song of Srila Narottam Thakur. Jai Anilo Premadhana Karuna Prachur Heno Prabhu Kotha Gela Acharya Thakur Kaha Moro Sarup Rupa Kaha Sanatan Kaha Daso Raghunato Patita Pavan Kaha Moro Bhata Juga Kaha Kabiraj Eka Kale Kotha Gela Goranataraj Pashane Kutibo Matha Anale Poshibo Gaurango Gu Neronidhi Kotha Gele Pabo Sesava Songiro Songe Je Koilo Bilas Sesangana Payakande Narotamodas Jayanilo Premadhana Karuna Prachur Heno Prabhu Kotha Gela Rai Ramananda Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Vaishnav Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Vaishnav Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol 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 This is my first live on Facebook. Before we were using Skype, but now Skype is cancelled, and I don't know how these things work. I don't see who is present here, who is watching, but anyway, it is Gurudev's order to wherever I will be, I should do Shravan Kirtan of Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan. So today is very auspicious day. It is the disappearance day of Ramananda Prabhu. He is one of the most intimate associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Our Gurudev, he wrote his biography in book. I will not read, but I will open just to remember, to remind myself, because it is long biography. In Gaur Ganodesh Deepika, it is mentioned that in Rai Ramananda, many personalities are there. And Gurudev said it is not impossible, like, wait, someone wants to join. Yes, I like in earth, there are many elements: sound, form all are present in earth element. So in one thing, many can be present, or in different rasas, like in Shanta rasa, two qualities are there: Krishna Nishta, Trishna Tag, firm belief in Krishna and no any other desire. These qualities are present. But in Dasya, also these two are present and one more is added. That's Seva. And then in Sakya, one more is added like this. So like that, in Rai Ramananda, there are many personalities inside. And that is Pandava Arjuna, one of the five Pandavas, the one who was hearing Bhagavad Gita, that Arjuna. And in Vrindavan, there is also one Priyanarmasaka Arjuna. Priyanarmasakas are those sakas who are assisting also in Madhurya Lila of Krishna. They are special sakas, very high class. Subal is their leader. They have their kunjas around Shamakunda. So they're assisting Krishna in his Madhurja pastimes along with the gopis. So one of them is Arjuna, so he's present. Then some say that Ramananda is Lalita, but some do not say so. It is in Gaurganadesh Dipika. And also it is written in Padma Puran that Arjuna, Pandava Arjuna, he became Arjunia Gopi by one lila. So all these personalities, they are in Rai Ramananda. And here it is written that some consider him as Lalita, but some do not. So, for example, in our Sampradaya, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he wrote in the commentary to Chaitanya Charitamrita in relation to Rai Ramananda, when Rai Ramananda met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the bank of Godavari river. That time he saw Mahaprabhu as Radha Krishna like Vishaka saw. And Mahaprabhu saw Rai Ramananda like Vishaka. He's like a Vishaka. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur's opinion means not opinion, his transcendental vision is that Rai Ramananda is actually Vishaka. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita it is written that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had 3.5 most intimate associates. That is Rai Ramananda, Sarup Damodar, Shiki Mahiti, and his sister Madhavi Devi. She's half because lady, but there is no any belittling or something, just to that she's a lady, but no belittling. So they are all in Madhurya Rasa, because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his last 12 years, when he was in Gambhira, he was not preaching here and there. Those 12 years only, and he did not meet outside people. He only was tasting Radha Bhav with those associates who are also in Madhurya Rasa. No one else is allowed. Even Nityananda Prabhu was not there. Nityananda Prabhu was preaching in Bengal. But with him only, mostly Rai Ramananda and Sarup Damodar there. Because Sarup Damodar is Lalita and Rai Ramananda is Vishaka. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the mood of Radharani in separation of Krishna. So what kind of bhav Mahaprabhu was tasting, he expressed something. Then Rai Ramananda used to sing appropriate shlokas for that mood from Bhagavata mostly and some other scriptures also. And Sarup Damodar used to do kirtan appropriate to Mahaprabhu's mood. And according to social status, Rai Ramananda appeared in Karana caste in Orissa that is equal like to Shudra, but that is for specific reason. So his father is Bhavananda Rai. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that Bhavananda Rai, you are Pandu, and your wife is Kunti Devi, and your 5 sons are Pandavas. Because he had 5 sons, that is Raya Ramananda was the eldest, the other 4 were Gopinath Patanayak, Kalanidhi, Sudhanidhi, and Baninath Patanayak. So, Prabhupada here, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur comments that in order to show that in which family one is born, either Brahmin or Shudra or outside or whatever, that does not have any hold on devotion. Devotion is Atma's vritti. So anyone can be devotee in whatever family is born, and those who worship, they are great. Those who don't worship, they are fit to go to hell. Even someone may be born in high-class Brahmin family, that does not automatically qualify him for devotion. And someone born in a dog-eater family, that does not disqualify him for devotion. Whoever has enough sukriti, bhakti sukriti, or by sadhu sangha, by causeless mercy, he can start devotion. The example is, of course, Hanuman, and also example is Haridas Thakur. He was born in Muslim family, but he became Namacharya. These are examples, and Raya Ramananda also outwardly like a Shudra, but that verse is there in Padma Puran, that one who thinks that Shila means deity of Bhagavan is like ordinary stone, or that Guru is ordinary human being, or Vaishnava, he judges Vaishnava according to his caste, and he thinks that that water that has washed the lotus feet of Vishnu as an ordinary water, or the name or mantra of Vishnu as something ordinary, then, or that Vishnu is equal to anyone else, then he is fit to live in hell. Means he has to suffer this material existence. In reality, Deity is Krishna himself. Guru is internal potency of Bhagavan. He is not ordinary human being. And Vaishnava is beyond any caste and creed, because by his Atma Vritti of devotion to Krishna, everything is pure about him. There is no any fault. And Charanamrita from Vishnu, that is transcendental water, it can purify you of all sins and can bestow devotion. Same with the name. And there is no one equal to Vishnu or more than him. Ekala Ishwar Krishna are Sabritya. Bhagavan is Supreme Lord. He is Supreme Controller Parameshwar or Sarveshwareshwar. So no one is equal to him and more than him. All are his servants. So Bhavananda Rai, he made his home in Alalnath or Brahmagiri, that is near Puri. You remember in Chaitanya Charitamrita, when after Snan Yatra, the Jagannath, he plays the pastime of being sick. That time, uh, that time, he is not giving darshan for 14 days. That time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was feeling so much separation from Jagannath that he went to this Alalnath to get darshan of Bhagavan there. So, and there are some footprints there of Mahaprabhu, if someone goes there. So, in that place, Bhavananda Rai had house, and that place Raya Ramananda appeared, and he was engaged, he was a householder, and he was employed by Prataparudra Dev, king of Orissa, as a governor there in Vidyanagar, South India. So you remember when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas, then he, on the request of his mother, he came to Puri. That time he fell into ecstasy by seeing Jagannath, fell unconscious. Then Sarvam Bhattacharya took him to his house, and then, in short I'm telling, then Sarvam Bhattacharya said, you are a young sannyasi, you will not be able to keep your celibacy. You are very beautiful and young, so you have to hear Vedanta Sutra from me. Then you will know the Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya, because he was Mayavadi. So then you will have Vairagya, renunciation. So Mahaprabhu said, okay, then he was hearing, then Finally, Mahaprabhu explained to him the real meaning of Vedanta Sutra, and Sarvam Bhattacharya surrendered to Mahaprabhu, and he got darshan of Mahaprabhu 6th Forum. Then he became pure devotee. That time, Mahaprabhu, when he expressed his desire that he wants to visit holy places of South India, that is on the pretext of going to pilgrimage, but actually it was to rescue all fallen souls, to give them prema bhakti. Then that time Sarvam Bhattacharya requested Mahaprabhu that you are going to South India, so I am requesting you, definitely you have to meet Raya Ramananda there. Before I could not understand him. I was joking. I was laughing at him like he's a Vaishnava. Because for Mayavadis, for them, meditation on impersonal Brahman, that is supreme meditation. Only those who are incapable of this kind of meditation, for them some forum is there, Krishna, Rama, or any forum that is Saguna Brahman. So you meditate and you offer your emotions, everything there, to purify your heart, then you will be able to meditate on that impersonal Brahma. So he was thinking he's a Vaishnava, some low class. But after Sarvam Bhattacharya got the grace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he understood that Bhagavan, Supreme Reality, is a person, and he has personal associates, leelas, everything. Then after that he reconsidered, what Raya Ramananda was speaking, I could not understand that time, but now I can understand. He's a topmost Rasika devotee, one who tastes ras. Sorry. He's expert in all rasa tattva. So Mahaprabhu, if there is any person who is fit to associate with you, it is Raya Ramananda. You will understand his qualities. So it is my request, you please meet him. Then Mahaprabhu went to South India and rescuing all fallen souls on the way. Kurma, Bipra, Vasudev, Bipra, and all souls he embraced, and he said, you chant Harinam. Then all became pure devotees, and those who became pure devotees, they went to village, they also converted others like this. So all South India became devotees. Then when he came to Kovur, then there is river Godavari. So in that river, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw it is the Jamuna, because in Mahabhagavat mood, every river he sees it is Jamuna, every forest he sees it is Vrindavan, every hill he sees it is Govardhan. That remembrance comes to him. So he was thinking, this is Jamuna, and he was doing bhajan there. Then passing by was Ramananda Rai with big pomp, because he was governor. But when he saw Mahaprabhu, effulgent, he could recognize. And Mahaprabhu also recognized him. Then they met and they embraced each other, and there was ecstatical symptoms of prema there. And those who were together with Raya Ramananda, they were surprised how this is. Raya Ramananda is generally very grave person, very learned person, but now he's like very emotional, crying. And this sannyasi, he's so effulgent, he looks like he's Narayan. And why he's touching his sannyasi, he's touching this Raya Ramananda. What is this? But they were surprised, but they also felt prema inside their heart by that meeting. Then Mahaprabhu understood that there are outsiders there, so he uh, stopped his emotions, because it is not proper to, in public, to display such emotions or describe such transcendental emotions, because people will not understand, they will commit offense by misunderstanding. So then he asked, who are you? Then Raya Ramananda said, I am your servant, I am Shudra servant, I am a materialistic person. Then Mahaprabhu said, no, you are a great devotee, I can feel. How I can feel? I am Mayavadi sannyasi, and by your touch I am feeling the Krishna prem feelings. So you are such a great devotee. Then Raya Ramananda requested him, you please stay here for some time. I want to purify my mind in your association. And Mahaprabhu said, yes, I want to purify myself in your association. So then they met at another time in private. Then Mahaprabhu said, I want to ask you some things. Then Ramananda said, I am Shudra, I don't know anything. Then Mahaprabhu told that famous verse, Kiba Bipra, Kiba Nyasi, Shudra Kenanoy. Jai Krishna Tattva Veta, Sei Guru Hoy. Whether one is Shudra or Brahmin or Kshatriya or Vaishya or Grihastha, Sannyasi, outcast, Vanaprastha, Brahmachari, it doesn't matter. One who knows Krishna Tattva means one who knows the reality, ontological reality about Krishna. Tattva means that eternal truth, that realization of Krishna he has, he can be Guru, he is Guru. In Shastra you will find qualities of Guru, Tadvigyana Artam Saguru Eva Bigachet. Samit Pani Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. Guru must have Shrotriya, means knowledge of all Shastra, and he must receive mantra from bona fide preceptorial channel, that is Shrotriya, hearing. But also he must be Brahmanishta, fully fixed in Brahma, means in the service of Supreme Lord. That is possible only for one who has realization of Supreme. Supreme Lord is eternal. I am eternal. I am his eternal servant. So I have no any other duty. There is no any other engagement for such a devotee than to always serve Krishna. Only he can be Brahmanishta, one who has realization of Supreme Lord. And in Gita you will find Jnaninas Tattvadarshina. He is Jnani, he has knowledge, but also Tattvadarshi. He saw the truth, means Krishna. He has a realization. And in Bhagavatam, Shabda Paracha Nishnatam Brahmani. He is expert in Shabda, means sound, that is hearing, Shastra, but also Para, that Supreme Lord. Shabda Paracha Nishnatam Brahmani Upasamashram. He is fully expert in Brahma, means Supreme Lord, and Upasamashram. He has no any other desires. No kama, krodha, lobha, moha, nothing. Everything already purified. Because of his realization of Supreme Lord. So here Mahaprabhu said, Krishna Tattveta Jai Guru Hoy. Say Guru Hoy. Jai Krishna Tataveta Se Guru Hoy. So I want to ask you some questions. And here Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, he revealed that it is like a ocean. Mahaprabhu is like ocean of Siddhanta. And that ocean, when it evaporates, it forms a cloud. That water to the cloud is coming from the ocean. Then that cloud rains down that water and it falls on the ocean, and it produces gems, minerals and jewels, all these things. So here Mahaprabhu is like ocean. By his questioning to Raya Ramananda, he empowered Raya Ramananda to reply, and Mahaprabhu is hearing. Then these jewels are produced, which we are getting by hearing this conversation. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, he wrote, so Mahaprabhu requested Raya Ramananda, you please tell me what is the ultimate goal of life and what is the process to achieve it. Then, and you also have to give scriptural evidence. Like Srila Gaur Govinda Sai Maharaj told all the time, you have to quote Shastra. Don't like emotionally something, your own opinion. No, whatever you are saying, you have to quote the Shastra. You have to give evidence from Shastra or previous Acharya's words. Mahajana Jeno Gata Sapanta. Dharma is hidden in in the cave of heart of Mahajan. There are 12 Mahajanas, Prahlad, Shukadev Goswami, Bhishma, like this. So they know Dharma. And of course, they are like 12 Mahajans, but everyone who is a realized soul, he's a Mahajan. So we have to quote Mahajan and Shastra, whatever we are speaking. So Mahaprabhu told you have to quote Shastra. Then Raya Ramananda started, actually the ultimate goal of life is to please Vishnu. That can be done by following Varna Ashram Dharma. And he gave verse, you will find in Chaitanya Charitamrita, 8th chapter, Madhya Lila. Then Mahaprabhu said, Eho bhajo age kohwar. This is external, you tell something more, further. Mahaprabhu did not say absolutely not, or this is wrong. He told this is external, go further. He did not say this is bad or wrong or absolutely not. But the point was that this is outside of Shuddha Bhakti. It is on the way, but it is outside of Shuddha Bhakti, which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give to everyone. That is why he said this is external. Then Raya Ramananda said, to give up the fruits of action, means karma, varna, ashram, dharma, that is a better process. Then Mahaprabhu said, Eho bhaja age kohwar. This is also external, you tell further. Then Raya Ramananda said, to give up all fruitive activities, all this ego that I am the doer, I am Brahmin, I am Kshatriya, I am Shudra, this is my duty and this will be the result I will offer. To give up such duties because of Gyan. I am not of this world. I am spirit soul or spirit. That is better. Then Mahaprabhu said, this is also external, you tell further. Then he said, then Jnana Mishra Bhakti. Then he told that verse, Brahma Bhuta Prasanatmana Shochati Nakankshati Sama Sarveshu Bhuteshu Mad Bhaktim Labhate Param. That is Jnana Mishra Bhakti. There is some that Brahma Bhuta Prasanatma. Then after that getting devotion, Mahaprabhu even here he told, Eho Bhaja Age Kohwar. This is also external. Then when he told that verse, Jnane prayasamudapassanamanteva, Sanmukaritam Bhardiya Bhartam, that verse of Brahma Stap. Brahma is telling here in this verse, you totally give up all Gyan process that for attaining impersonal Brahman realization and liberation, and all those processes, brahmacharya, swadhyaya, all those things, totally giving up that. And in whatever place you are situated, sthana stita, whatever place, you are Brahmin, Kshatriya, that doesn't matter, nothing. You are in this geographical, anywhere, doesn't matter anything. What you have to do, you have to hear Harikatha from pure devotee and regulate your life according to that Harikatha, that is pure devotion. Here Mahaprabhu said, Eho hoy. Yes, this is it. Age kohwar. But still you tell further. So these are the steps. Mahaprabhu did not accept anything outside of Vedic process. First, Vedic process means, Vedas means Varna, Ashana, and Dharma. You follow your duty according to your status. Then better than that is to not want to enjoy the fruits of those actions, but to offer to Supreme Lord. Then better than that is to give up this false ego and to be situated in transcendence. Then Jnana Mishra Bhakti, so that is karma arpan, offering karma. Then Gyan, then Jnana Mishra Bhakti, then Jnana Shunya Bhakti. Jnana Shunya Bhakti means without that impersonal knowledge, means trying to attain that impersonal Brahma that is like as a goal and the process to attaining. Without this. But it does not mean without Sambandha Gyan. Like Jnana Shunya without knowledge. No. That is that knowledge. But Sambandha Gyan, devotees, they have knowledge of relationship with Krishna, and Abhideya Gyan, Prayojan Gyan they have. So Mahaprabhu said, Ehohoy age kohwar. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained that there is a gradual procedure to develop oneself through these stages, but for devotion, it can also be awakened directly without going through those prior stages of development, gradual development, if one gets sadhu sangha. Then by his grace he can directly start devotion. So if you read in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, they gave two gifts to this world, conditioned souls. Two gifts. What is that? Grantha Bhagavat and Bhakta Bhagavat. The means Shastra, scripture Bhagavat, and devotee Bhagavat, person Bhagavat, that is live Bhagavat, in practice, in live Bhagavatam. So by the grace of these two, scripture Bhagavatam, that is only pure devotion, Srimad Bhagavatam. That is the last message of Vyasadeva. He wrote so many scriptures before, but he was not satisfied. Only after, by the grace of Narad Goswami, he wrote Bhagavatam about pure devotion, Pancham Purushartha. Then he was satisfied. Eternal bliss he got. And devotee. So if we get in touch with these two, Bhakta Bhagavat and Grantha Bhagavat, then one can awaken devotion, dormant devotion in the heart, he can awaken by their grace. Immediately can start bhakti. So this is where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching starts. He is the most merciful of all forms of Supreme Lord, most merciful. That is why he is giving this gift to all, most fallen. even to animals, trees, everyone. That immediately they can start devotion, and of course, he is leading them to the highest type of devotion, that Braja Prem, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here, Mahaprabhu said, here, yes, here my teaching starts. To hear Harikatha from pure devotee. This is what I'm giving. I'm giving Srimad Bhagavatam and pure devotee to speak about Krishna in pure devotion. That will awaken pure devotion. Then further, Raya Ramananda said there is a very intense devotion, that spontaneous Raganuga devotion, which cannot be had by Sukriti, but only by greed. That was that Raganuga. Then he spoke about Shantarasa, the qualities, and about Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurja. Then he spoke about Gopis, because Madhurja means in Dwaraka, queens, Sakya, and Gopis, they are Parakya. And among Gopis, Radharani Prema is highest. Then he explained about Krishna Tattva, Radha Tattva in detail, and how one can follow in the footsteps of the Sakis in his Siddha Deha to attain to that Radha Krishna Lila. There everything is explained. And Mahaprabhu was very happy, and even when he spoke so much about Radharani, then Mahaprabhu said, he closed his mouth. Now don't tell further. Then uh, then Raya Ramananda saw, and he told to Mahaprabhu, before I saw you as a sannyasi, but now I see that you are Krishna, and in front of you there is one like a doll or one image, golden, and you are fully covered by that. What is this? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tried to conceal himself. He said, because you are such high class Mahabhagavat Uttam devotee, so wherever you see Krishna everywhere. That is why. Then Ramananda said, no, don't deceive me. I know the purpose of your avatar, like this he was telling. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed himself to Raya Ramananda as a Rasaraj Krishna and Mahabhav Sarupini Srimati Radharani. He saw that divine form. Then Raya Ramananda fainted there. Then after some time Mahaprabhu touched and Harinam, then he awakened. Then that conversation stopped for that day. Then another time they met. At that time Mahaprabhu was asking him what is the best education. Then Raya said that Krishna Bhakti Vina Anubhida Nai, there is no any other education other than Krishna Bhakti. And what is the highest fame? Mahaprabhu asked. Highest fame is to be devotee of Krishna. What is the greatest pain? The greatest pain is separation, grief from devotee of Krishna. And like this, I think maybe 10 questions he asked. You will find in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Then Mahaprabhu was staying there for some time. Then he went further to South India, and he found Krishna Karnamrita scripture by Bila Mangal Thakur and also Brahma Sanhita. Then on the way back, when he met again Raya Ramananda, he told him, you see, I found these two books. So all conclusions, what you were telling to me, everything is given here. Evidence is there. From Mahajan, that is Krishna Karnamrita, Bila Mangal Thakur, pure devotee, and Brahma Sanhita, Brahma himself is telling. So all scriptural evidence I have. Then Raya Ramananda copied those two books, and of course every Gauriya Vaishnava is reading those two books. Then Mahaprabhu requested, you please come to Puri. We will associate there all the time. Then Raya Ramananda said, okay, yes, I will come. But I'm engaged here in this job, so I have to get permission from king, and then I can come. Some official works I have to finish. Then Mahaprabhu went to Puri. Then when king heard that actually Mahaprabhu wants Raya Ramananda to come to Puri, immediately he gave him permission and he gave him pension also. Although he was not very old, Raya Ramananda, but he got pension from king. Then Raya Ramananda came to Puri and he became most intimate associate of Mahaprabhu, participating in all Leelas, taking darshan of Jagannath daily, then cleaning of Gundicha temple, water sports in Narendra Sarovar and Indradyumna Sarovar and those, and in the ocean, and Ratha Yatra and all those pastimes. And of course, then in Gambhira, Raya Ramananda was always there. And Raya Ramananda also helped to King Prataparudra to get darshan of Mahaprabhu. Then, when devotees came to know by the grace of Mahaprabhu that Rupa Goswami is writing some dramas of Krishna Lila, then Raya Ramananda asked him many questions. You will find in Chaitanya Charitamrita, and he appreciated. He was asking according to drama's system how it should be written. Who is your object of worship? Who are all this he's asking, and he was so much amazed. All devotees, they were amazed by Rupa Goswami's writing. And you know that verse also in Bidagda Madhava is very famous. He wrote, Anarpita charim chirat karuna avatirna kalo samarpaitum natorjala rasam savakti shriyam harih purata sundara duti kadamba sandipita sada hridaya kandare spuratuba sachinandana. That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is most merciful. He gave this Unata Ujjvala Rasa, highest devotion, that Madhur Bhav, Manjari Bhav. So let this Sachinandan be manifested in your heart. Rupa Goswami wrote, Bah Sachinandana, may he be manifested in your heart. But sometimes our Gauriya Vaishnava Acharyas, they are saying this word also. After saying Bah Sachinandana, they also say Nah Sachinandana. Nah means let him be manifested in our heart. Like as humbleness, like Guru can say in your heart, let him be manifest. But if I say, then let Mahaprabhu be manifest in our heart. Bah Sachinandana and Nah Sachinandana. So Raya Ramananda, when he heard this verse, he began to praise Rupa Goswami with what seemed like 1,000 tongues. And he said, this is only by the grace of Mahaprabhu it is possible to write. Then another one Leela Mahaprabhu made. One Pradyumna Mishra, he's a very high-class Brahmin. He came to Mahaprabhu and said, I want to hear Harikatha, Krishna Katha from you, Krishna Katha. Then Mahaprabhu said, I don't know Krishna Katha. I heard from Raya Ramananda. He knows Krishna Katha. You have to go to him, then you can get Krishna Katha. Then Pradyumna Mishra went to Raya Ramananda's place in Jagannath Vallabha, that garden, and he came at that time when Raya Ramananda was engaged in training Devadasis to enact a play, drama, and also dance for the satisfaction of Jagannath. They are small girls, virgin girls, like 12 years old. So they will do this kind of play in front of Jagannath for his satisfaction. So Raya Ramananda, this Pradyumna Mishra saw Raya Ramananda, he is bathing them and he's touching them, their body, including those private parts, in order to clean, and everything he's doing, then dressing them, then teaching them how they have to dance, how they have to express their emotions, how they have to with their eyes, like this, all devotional, these things, how they will do. Then uh, it took long time, so then it became very late. Then Pradyumna Mishra could not hear Harikat at that time. Raya Ramananda came and said, I'm sorry, you were waiting. I did not, I was engaged, sorry. Then Pradyumna said, okay, it is okay, now too late. Then Mahaprabhu asked Pradyumna Mishra, how was your meeting with Raya Ramananda? Then he said, he was busy, I could not hear, and I have some doubts also. Then Mahaprabhu immediately understood what is in his mind. Then Mahaprabhu said, don't think. I am sannyasi and like a renunciate. But if I even hear the name of a woman, what to speak of seeing a woman, if I just hear the name of a woman, I get some reaction in my body and mind. But not Raya Ramananda. He's a householder, but he's on that transcendental platform in his Siddha Deho, in his Swarup, as a maid servant of Radharani. In that state, he is training them. That is why in his heart there is no any transformation of lust or anything. Though he is touching them, bathing them, everything, but there is no any transformation in him, because Raya Ramananda is on that platform, situated in his Siddha Deho as a maid servant of Radharani. So from there he is teaching them. You don't have any doubt about that. And only Raya Ramananda has a right, means adhikar, to do this, no one else. Because his body is not material, it is transcendental. Then again Mahaprabhu told him, you have to hear Krishna Katha from him. Then he went and he heard Krishna Katha in such depth that he was amazed, and he became so ecstatic that he started to dance. So happy he was hearing that Krishna Katha that he started to dance, grave like Brahmin, but he became mad like. And another point Mahaprabhu here wanted to teach by one lila many things, that he was a very high class Brahmin, but Mahaprabhu sent him to hear Krishna Katha from Shudra to show that for spiritual matters this is not the case. You cannot judge this external. So he is a Grihasta and also Shudra. Yes, in order to show this fact and also to to cut the pride of those renunciates who think they are very renounced or they are impersonalists. By Raya Ramananda's grace, even they can be converted from their that impersonal conception into devotional service to Krishna by Raya Ramananda's grace. Renounced sannyasis, by Raya Ramananda's grace, they can. Then, when Ballabhata was in Puri, he was little proud. Then Mahaprabhu made some pastime to sing the glories of his own devotees. That time he said, I don't know anything, but Raya Ramananda, from him I learned about Krishna and about rasa and everything. From him I learned. And when Haridas Thakur disappeared, that time Raya Ramananda was also present. And as I told before already, in the night time, Mahaprabhu's ecstasy increased double. After midnight, his ecstasy of Radharani increased double. That time only Sarup Damodar Raya Ramananda were with him in Gambhira, and Mahaprabhu was tasting different bhavas of Radharani. That time Sarup Damodar used to sing kirtans of Vidyapati and Chandidas and Jayadev Goswami and his own songs that were appropriate for Mahaprabhu's bhav, to increase his bhav. And Raya Ramananda, he used to recite shlokas from Bhagavatam to support that bhav. And Mahaprabhu used to hold the neck of Raya Ramananda Swarup Damodar. You tell me what I should do, where I can get Krishna, you tell me. Like this, he was crying to them, telling them his distress, separation, grief. Both day and night, Mahaprabhu is in association of Raya Ramananda Swarup Damodar. And also hearing Raya Ramananda's plays, those dramas, and also Krishna Karnamrita, Ramananda wrote that Jagannath Ballabh Natak, the drama called. Then in that Jagannath Ballabh also, where Ramananda's Bhajan Kutir is there, Mahaprabhu also one time he saw Krishna, he got darshan under Ashok tree. Then Krishna disappeared before Mahaprabhu could embrace him, and he fell down in separation grief. Then also when Mahaprabhu was in those extreme ecstasies, no one can have such, only he. That he used to go out in the night, although the doors were closed from inside. 3 doors were closed from inside, but Mahaprabhu is God. He could come out, and he was lost sometimes in Jagannath temple's door, and cows were licking him. Sometimes his body became very long, sometimes very shrunken body. Sometimes he was running towards Chatak Parva thinking it is Govardhan, sometimes towards ocean thinking it is Jamuna. One time he fell into ocean, then that fisherman caught him, Then all the time, Swarup Damodar and Raya Ramananda and some other devotees, they used to search for Mahaprabhu, and they used to bring him back to external consciousness by chanting Harinam. Then also Mahaprabhu at the end, he told that verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Horshe Prabhu Kochen Shuno Sarup Ramarai, Nama Sankirtan Kalo Parama Upai. Very happily, Mahaprabhu told, hear me, O Raya Ramananda and Swarup Damodar. In this Kali Yuga, the highest or the best means to attain Krishna Prema, or ultimate goal of life, is Nama Sankirtan. After saying this, then he started the glorification of Nama Sankirtan in his 8 verses of Shikastaka. He's telling to them, to Swarup Damodar and Raya Ramananda. He himself was relishing and telling, that is why you will find there in the 3rd verse, Je Rupe Loile Nam Prem Upajoy, Tahar Lakshan Shlok Shuno Swarup Ramarai. Uttam Hoya Apanake Mane Trina Dham. দুই প্রকারে সহিষ্ণুতা করে বৃক্ষ সম বৃক্ষ যেন কাটিলেহ কিছু না বলায় শুকাইলা মাইলে কারে পানি না মাগয় যেই যে মাগয়ে তারে দে আপন ধন ঘার্মা বৃষ্টি সখে আনের করে রক্ষণ উত্তম হইয়া বৈষ্ণব হবে নিরভিমান জীবে সমান দিবে জানি কৃষ্ণ অধিষ্ঠান Mahaprabhu told to Swarup Damodar Ramananda, you hear me, in what way or how one should chant Harinam by which Krishna Prem can be manifested. He must have these 4 qualities. Although he is the most exalted, but he will think himself as lower than a blade of grass, so humble. And he will have tolerance as a tree. Someone will cut the tree, he will never protest. He will never ask for water, although dried up. And whoever will take shelter of him, he will give him everything, shade, fruits, wood, everything. Even someone who cuts him, tree will give. Like that, tolerance, forbearance as a tree one has to have. Then he does not demand respect from anyone. He's always nirobhiman, no any false ego. false pride and demanding or expecting any respect for himself, but Jive Saman Dive Jani Krishna Dishtan. He knows Krishna is in the heart of every living entity, so he gives due respect to all living entities in seeing Krishna in the heart of everyone. So it's such four qualities. If someone will chant Harinam, then prema will come. Otherwise not. Otherwise offenses are present. That will not work. Forgetting Krishna prema. Trinadapi Sunichana means no any false ego of this word. Trina, grass also has some false ego of this word. I'm grass. You stand up. If you step, cannot resist because she is very low bird. But if you step off, then she will stand up, telling, I am someone in this world, I am grass. But Vaishnava should not have any ego of this world. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam. Then Tat Paratena Nirmalam. You are of Supreme Lord. Then you are pure. That is Trinada Pisunisha. No any false ego of this world, no any vanity, no any pride, and knowledge I am of Krishna. I belong to Krishna. I am his eternal servant. Then Tarora Pisahisna. He will be more or as tolerant as tree because he will think everything is by Krishna's will, it is by his grace. That is why he is accepting everything as Krishna's grace. Without Krishna's will, nothing can happen. So this is coming to me, it is Krishna's grace to purify me. And he will always serve all others for their eternal welfare and no any demand for any respect. What I can demand? I have nothing. I am eternal servant of Krishna. What I can demand? And he sees Krishna in heart of every living entity, so he gives due respect to all. If someone has such realization, then by that kind of chanting, he can get Krishna Prem. We are singing that song, Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya, Koroi Dase, Trina Pekayotihina. Gurudev, by drop of your mercy, that is transcendental divine mercy. It is not ordinary thing that can work. Without that grace, we cannot get this. Trinada, the Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya, Koroi Dase, Trina Pekayati. You make me humbler and benevolent. Sakala Sahane Baladiya Koro Nijo Manes Prihahina. By your grace that give me that power that I can tolerate everything and I will have no any my selfish any desire. And Sakale Samman Korite Shakati Dehonata Dehonato Jota Joto. Give me that strength that I can give due respect to all according to their position. Respect to all, but accordingly, but no any disrespect to anyone. Tobe to gaibo Harinama Suke aparada hobehoto. Then I can chant Harinam in bliss, transcendental bliss, not as enjoyment, like a very nice kirtan, nice music, dancing, like enjoying. That is not same thing. As if someone chants for Krishna's satisfaction, then transcendental bliss is coming in his Atma. That is different thing. So this kind of bliss here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Tobe to gaibo Harinama Suke. In bliss, transcendental bliss, I can sing because all my offenses will go away or are gone away. As long as there are offenses in Harinam, that Harinam cannot give you prem. So these offenses you have to clear, rectify. That verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhajaner Mode Shreshta Navavida Bhakti, Krishna Prem Krishna Dite Dhore Mahashakti. Among all different forms of devotion, 9 forms are the best. Shravan, Kirtan, Smaran, 9 forms of devotion. They have great power to give Krishna and Krishna Prem. Tar Mod Sarvashreshta Nama Sankirtan. Among them, the topmost of all Sarvashreshta Nama Sankirtan is chanting the holy name. Nir aparade loile nam prem upajay. Nir aparade nam loile. Without offenses, one who takes the name, means chants the name, by premadhan, he will get the wealth of prema. So this we have to be very careful. Gaur Govinda Swami Maharaj all the time emphasize this point. You have to come to offenseless chanting. Otherwise, this is your project, not other things. This you have to achieve. Then everything you will get by offenseless chanting. So you have to know what are the offenses you have to avoid, and you have to regret for committing them, and constantly chant Harinam, and gradually they can be removed. Then by that pure chanting, that is only for the satisfaction of Krishna, not for any other ulterior motive, and always, because Krishna is eternal, devotion to him is eternal. I am his eternal servant. So always, not I want money, so I will chant, then I will get money, then no need of chanting. That is not devotion, actually. Devotion means Krishna is eternal. So, these things. So here, Mahaprabhu told to Raya Ramananda and Swarup Damodar, this is the way. Sambandha Abhideya Prayojana, everything is in Shikastaka. Prayojana is last two verses. Prem Vipralamba and Prem Sambhog. That last verse is the mood of Radharani. So that we can gradually achieve by proper Nama Sankirtan. This is important. How to do it? That is third verse of Shikastaka. Then, on today's day, Sri Raya Ramananda Prabhu disappeared from this world. Very auspicious day. So, on today's day, I am bowing down to Raya Ramananda Prabhu, praying for his forgiveness for my offenses, which I may have committed knowingly or unknowingly, to his lotus feet, and to bestow his causeless mercy, to bestow the service of his lotus feet, and the object of his worship, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna, and praying for his causeless mercy. So today I tried this Facebook Live for the first time. So if any mistake, please forgive me. So we will see when next live will happen. Gradually have every day when everything will come back to normal. I just came back from India. Then we can have every day. We are observing all these titis, appearance and disappearance of Vaishnavas, and otherwise we are reading now Srimad Bhagavatam, that we will continue. So you are all invited to join us for this service. Hari Bol. Dandavat to all devotees.